you ever heard the thunderous heartbeat of the Ice Age echo through a frozen forest? Meet the horse of the forest, a living relic from another era, the Capercaillie. We're entering a primeval kingdom where a single male, known as the feathered tank, clings to power among ancient pines. This is a story of raw survival and vanishing worlds. In the stillness of dawn, the boreal forest lies hushed under a heavy mantle of frost. Each pine branch glitters, each needle seems carved from ice. Beneath this frozen forest, the feathered tank, a solitary giant draped in plumage dark as the winter sky. He moves with deliberate grace, feathers whispering against crystalline snow. His every breath curls in pale tendrils, a testament to life's persistence where all seems frozen and silent. He endures days of hunger, feeding only on resinous pine needles, each one a bitter morsel demanding strength to digest. Scarce calories fuel his stoic endurance, forging resilience in the crucible of cold. With every deliberate step, he stakes claim to a realm shaped by ice age cycles and sculpted by wind and snow. Solitary yet sovereign, he embodies a legacy of countless ancestors who dance their age-old rites among these same pines. Scientists call him the horse of the forest, and with good reason. His mating call resonates like distant thunder, rolling through the ancient canopy in a language older than memory. For millennia, Capercaillies have marked these hallowed grounds as lek sites, passed down like whispered secrets across generations. Each undisturbed woodpile and mossy clearing becomes a stage for their timeless performance. Yet this realm, once unbroken, now shows scars of a modern world encroaching at the forest's edge. But beyond these towering pines, the boreal forest is under siege. Industrial logging carves jagged scars through the landscape, fragmenting what was once vast and contiguous. Today, roughly 41% of these woods bear human footprints, patches of vitality stripped away. Each gap disrupts the Capercaillie's delicate rhythm, forcing him to navigate a maze of stumps and roads. As his world shrinks, so does the chance for his descendants to dance this ancient dance. Still, in the deepest chill of late winter, a subtle shift begins. Soon, he will venture from this frozen solitude to a clearing vibrant with spring's first promise of renewal. There, he will raise his resonant call, summoning silent rivals and enticing wary mates in a contest that tests every feathered sinew. The primeval kingdom will soon awaken. As the frozen pines stir to life under the pale dawn sky, our personal odyssey with the feathered tank truly begins. With each flicker of light, we glimpse the raw power coiled within his muscular breast and the ancestral wisdom glinting in his obsidian eye. This Ice Age veteran prepares to defend a legacy forged over millennia. In a world transforming faster than these birds can adapt, the stakes have never been higher. Will the old guard prevail? Or will this forest titan falter beneath the weight of modern threats? With winter's grip loosening, the forest floor yields to damp moss and melting snow. At the heart of a moss-carpeted clearing, the feathered tank stands tall, his feathers flared like a living monument. Soft shafts of dawn light pierce the canopy, revealing frost crystals dissolving into the humid air. He puffs his chest, inflating a vibrant red wattle as a signal to distant challengers. Then, with a sudden cork pop sound, he unleashes his first call, echoing like a primeval gong. His call, a deep rolling rattle, reverberates through the trees, one of nature's oldest instruments. Biologists liken this to thunder rolling across glacial plains, a claim to sovereignty backed by millennia of tradition. Through macro detail, we see his throat sac oscillate, expanding and contracting like a beating drum. Each pulse broadcasts intent, a declaration that this realm belongs to him. Yet every note also carries an invitation, summoning younger rivals who wish to challenge his reign. Slowly, shadowy figures emerge at the clearing's rim, drawn by the echoing call. Younger males, lean, agile, hungry for status, tiptoe through damp needles. Their plumage glimmers with ambition, their eyes alight with challenge. They fan tails and strain their throats, each hoping to outdo the old guard's imposing crest. Tension coalesces in the cool morning air like static electricity. These satellites, as scientists call them, embody youth and potential power, and they will not retreat without testing the mettle of the forest's reigning titan. But the lek is delicate. Capercaillies are famously sensitive to disturbance. A stray human footstep, a distant chainsaw, even an unexpected shadow can break their ritual. Conservationists warn that habitat fragmentation, present in 41% of boreal forests, forces these birds into ever-shrinking arenas, disrupting centuries-old traditions. Here, every challenger must navigate that tension, weighing the risk of progress against the sanctity of ancient protocol. For the old guard, these intrusions become personal affronts to a legacy he guards with unmatched ferocity. With hearts pounding, they shift closer, forming a tense semicircle. At times, their calls synchronize, creating an uneasy chorus that vibrates through the frozen earth. We catch glimpses of their feet stamping like hooves, tiny explosions of snow cast into the pale air. Each head bob, each wing shake, each guttural croon escalates the silent war. Like knights circling a jousting field, they size one another up, searching for weakness. And through it all, the feathered tank stands unwavering. Imagine standing on a battlefield where the slightest misstep means defeat. Here in this hidden clearing, the stakes are life itself. Victory secures the right to pass on genes in the coming season. Defeat means exile, lost chances, perhaps even death. The feathered tank feels the weight of millennia on his shoulders. Every muscle ripples as he prepares for what is to come. We sense his ancient wisdom, but also the raw fear of decline as challengers close in. As the sun climbs higher, anticipation reaches a fever pitch. Who among these rival males will prove the stoutest, the cleverest, the most relentless? Which bird will stand triumphant, crowned as conqueror and future sire? In these contested woods, the outcome could tip the balance of an ancient lineage. And beyond bloodlines, it speaks to survival itself. Will the feathered tank's seasoned experience outmatch the raw vigor of youth? Or will an unexpected new titan emerge from the shadows to rewrite the forest's fate? Suddenly, one younger male lunges forward, wings slanted, claws digging into the moss. The old guard responds instantly, bill snapping in challenge. It begins with a rapid dance of feints and flares, wings outstretched, tails unsheathed like fans of ebony. The forest holds its breath as two titans converge, their bodies mere inches apart. Time seems to slow in that moment, each muscle twitch, each feathery quiver magnified in silent suspense. In that instant, the world contracts into two hearts beating in unison with adrenaline. They clash, a thunderous collision of wing-beating and beak-locking fury. Feathers rain like obsidian hail, scattering across the mossy floor. Their grinding war cry rattles through the pines, resonating in the marrow of every living thing. It is a spectacle of primal power, a dance of brutality and beauty entwined. Neither yields as the duel rages on. Logging roads spider out across the landscape beyond view, each one a potential threat to the lek's sanctity. Scientists have documented sudden abandonment of sites when disturbance crosses a fragile threshold. In such a place, this duel is not just a test of strength, it is a last stand for tradition against the creeping advance of human exploitation. As feathers settle and the echoes fade, only two rivals remain locked in mutual contest. Their eyes flash with primal fire, their breath steaming like twin geysers in the cold air. Every fiber of their bodies screams with the urgency of the moment. The forest itself seems to lean in, every needle and branch attentive to the outcome. We stand on the cusp of revelation. Who will emerge victorious? On this slender thread hangs the future of an unbroken lineage dating back to the Ice Age. Then, with a final fierce surge of strength, one bird pins the other amid a flurry of wing beats and clipped beaks. The defeated male withdraws, each retreating step echoing with submission and weary defeat. The feathered tank stands tall, chest heaving, his triumphant roar echoing through the trees like ripples across a still lake. In that brief electric moment, his ancient title is reaffirmed and his place in the forest hierarchy secured, at least for this season's crucial battles. As the dust settles in the clearing, a hush descends once more. Victory rings loud, but at what cost? Every duel takes toll on feather and sinew. The feathered tank, though triumphant, bears marks of battle, torn plumes, strained muscles, and the distant ache of age. His kingdom lies in fragments, a patchwork of logging scars barely visible beyond the ancient pines. The final act draws near, where triumph and tragedy entwine beneath the canopy. As dawn spills golden light onto the arena, the final clash erupts in a symphony of violence and grace. Muscles coil and spring as they surge forward, wings beating like mallets against an invisible shield. We feel the impact in our bones, resonating with every rhythmic pulse. Each blinding flash of plumage tells a story of survival, hard won. Here, in the throes of battle, the old guard demonstrates why he earned his title among the pine-clad Colosseum. He surges with predatory precision, leaning low and driving his weight forward to unbalance his rival. Powerful legs thrust, sending the challenger reeling. In the blink of an eye, he locks beak and beak, a ruthless grip that silences instinct and forces submission. You witness raw strategy sharpened by years of survival, a predator in his purest form. This is not mere instinct, it is the wisdom of ages incarnate in feather and sinew. Every strike, every twist, is a sentence in the annals of his lineage. The victor's bloodline will thread through next spring's next generation, shaping the future of this forest. Yet this triumph is precarious, a single moment standing between legacy and oblivion. In that heartbeat, the forest holds its breath, and even the wind seems to pause in silent tribute. For here, amidst the flaring feathers, the old guard reaffirms his dominion. Then, as the morning mist lifts, the duel reaches its apex. With a final thunderous downstroke, the feathered tank sends his challenger tumbling into a soft bed of moss. The defeated suitor flees into the shadows, wings drooping, spirit broken. The heathercock, chest heaving, raises his beak in a victory cry that reverberates across the timbered halls. We bear witness to an ancient rite complete. The clearing falls silent, save for the ragged echoes of victory. Spectators, juvenile hens hidden in brambles, emerge, curious but cautious. They weigh the victor's prowess, seeking strength to carry young life into an uncertain world. Yet the spectacle, however majestic, cannot conceal the shadows gathering at the forest's edges. Our hearts swell with awe, but sorrow tinges every breath we take. As victory fades, the Capercaillies vanish like phantoms back into underbrush and shadow. The forest reclaims its hush. But beyond this sacred amphitheater, we see the scars, clear-cut stumps, straight logging roads, skeletal tracks that carve the ancient pines into islands. What was once unbroken emerald agora now drifts into fragments. Each fragment is a story half told, a promise half kept. And these birds, the forest titans, must navigate this fractured realm if they are to survive. These boreal forests are more than mere habitat. They are a vast carbon sink, sequestering billions of tons of carbon beneath moss and soil. When they fall, centuries of stored carbon surge back into the atmosphere, fueling climate change and imperiling countless species. Protecting them preserves not just the Capercaillie's amphitheater, but the very breath of our world. Yet industrial forces press onward, indifferent to the silent cries of nature's ancient sovereigns. Fragmentation of habitat, now affecting over 40% of these woodlands, jeopardizes the delicate rituals honed across millennia. Even the slightest intrusion, a logging machine's hum, a careless footfall, can shatter a lek's continuity. Once abandoned, these sacred grounds seldom recover. For the feathered tank and his successors, the path to sovereignty narrows, hemmed in by roads and clearings that echo with absence more than life. Now, as we soar above in silent vantage, the forest unfolds before us in mottled hues of vitality and loss. Patches of emerald signal resilience, barren stumps mark betrayal. The scale of fragmentation is heartbreaking, a tapestry unraveling at the seams. Our hearts ache, not just for the Capercaillie, but for every creature that depends on these ancient halls of green. A mythic world retreats before our eyes, and with it, we stand to lose a chapter of Earth's story. But this need not be an elegy. Conservationists fight to protect large, contiguous tracts of boreal forest, recognizing that these woodlands hold keys to ecological balance. Land managers, scientists, and citizens can join forces to preserve these ecosystems for future generations. Every effort to reduce disturbance near lek sites, to promote sustainable forestry, and to reconnect fragmented forest islands can tip the balance back toward renewal. Protect ancient woodlands and ensure the majestic Capercaillie's survival for generations. As we depart this frozen realm, the Black Cock of the North stands solitary once more, ruling a kingdom both timeless and imperiled. His ancient silhouette fades into the dimming light, a reminder of what we risk losing. If we choose to act, we can safeguard not just a bird, but an emblem of resilience, of Ice Age echoes echoing through living forests. The fate of this forest titan is entwined with our own. For in preserving the Capercaillie's realm, we honor an ancient chorus that sustains our planet. Stand with us at the forest's edge, and let your footsteps tread lightly, carving a future where titans still roam beneath emerald halls. Their story continues if we dare to write the next chapter.